Hello everyone, this is Sineave and I'm coming to you with Can You Teach Me How to Smile Again? An Eyeless Jack X Reader by RoseBlue26. We're going to be starting off with Chapter 35, Slenderman's POV. My energy is starting to draw out of my body, while he is still standing proud and tall without secreting any sweat at all. Showing his annoyingly smug grin, I let out a growl at him. "What's wrong, my dear friend? Are you getting tired already?" He cooed disgustingly at me. "You know, you didn't have to waste your remaining energy for this. We can go away peacefully. All you have to do is just hand over the girl." He continued with a demonic voice on the last part. "Over my dead body," I hissed back at him. It's true my strength now is lessened due to staying in this realm for a long time. And unlike Zalgo, who lives in his own realm while eating up the energy from humans' fear, insanity, depression, and greed, all of the chaos happening in this human realm just keeps fueling him with more energy. But there is no way I will hand her over to him. I keep attacking him with my tentacles as he kept on dodging with ease. I need to do something. I glance over the others, and they also have shown the exhaustion. This is not good. As I was busy with my own thinking, I accidentally let my guard down, resulting in one of Zalgo's fireballs to hit me directly. I was thrown away 15 feet from where I was standing due to the impact. I was struggling to get up when suddenly he came over, towering over me. I could feel my energy is almost reaching zero. Am I going to die here? Now? But what about Y and the others? No, I have to do something. I can hear Masky and the others panicking when they saw the position I am right now. He tried to come to aid me, but all those pesky devils kept blocking his way. "I'll be holding on to your words, my friend. I will take her once you are dead," he said with a smug look. I saw Zalgo backing away as he summoned another one of his fireballs aiming directly to me. This is bad, this is really bad, and I need to dodge it. I can't teleport or even stand up. "Goodbye, friend," he said lowly as he released his attack. I kept trying to stand up or at least roll over, but my body is not acting as what I wanted. And just as it became a few feet from me, there's a strong wind suddenly bursting coming from my back, making the fireball explode before it came near me. "Are you alright?" A voice coming from my right. I looked towards the source and saw Cage standing while panting. I'm not sure what he just said, but I said my thanks for saving me. You stand?" He tried to communicate in English. I look down and try to stand again, which I fail. "No, I don't think I can. I am running out of energy," I admitted to him. Since he is also a demon, he'll understand. He just nodded when suddenly a laughter echoed from in front of us. And Zalgo. "Well, well, isn't it my little Cage?" he said, amused. Cage's mask turned into a scowl as he heard Zalgo saying that. Cage's POV. "Go away," I hissed at him. "I won't let you take her away." I growled at him as he kept on laughing. "Aw, how sweet. Two devils are protecting a naive little girl," he said in a sing-song tone. "But too bad," he continued as he suddenly reappeared right in front of me. He choked me with one hand and lifted me off of the ground, making me struggle to breathe. I glanced at Slenderman, who had been stepped on by one of Zalgo's legs. He's too weak right now to do anything. "I don't listen to someone who is weaker than me. I will take her," he said as he put more pressure on us. I kept on scratching his hands to let me go, but to no avail. It was useless. Is this my hand? And I guess my instinct was right. Last night was the last night I could make her happy. I could feel my body getting weaker. It's getting heavy in my hand, and I can't fight back. The more I struggled, the more pressure he put on both of us. And I can feel my consciousness is about to slip away. Even the other is worried as they saw that they were trying to come over to help us, but was blocked by Zalgo's army. They're human. Even us, the devils, can't take him down. And what can you, a human, do? I let out a chuckle. "Humans are very kind," I croaked out as I started to see black spots in my vision. "Please be safe, Lion." "Stop," a voice suddenly shouted, sounding from the mansion. Sally's POV. 20 minutes before the above event, after Bloody Painter getting patched up. I heard someone opening and shutting the door. My eyes fluttered open slowly, and I look around me in a daze. In my hand is Charlie and Big Sis's camera that she requested me to keep safe. I don't like the way she put it. I must have fallen asleep just now, and I haven't really gotten any good sleep since last night. I was scared. I look on my right, and I saw Helen sleeping after the stitching work on his stomach. I wondered if he was having a nightmare as his face kept frowning once in a while. And should I wake him up? I looked at the side table and saw Jack was leaning on the wall, sleeping. That's weird. Jack would never sleep in this situation. I look around once again and notice something that makes my blood drain from my face. Big sister? I called out as I get down from the bed to go check in the bathroom, but she was not there. No, where is Big Sis? I was on the brink of crying. I run towards Jack and try to wake him up. Jack, please wake up soon. Where is Big Sis? I shake him a little, hoping for him to wake up. I started to cry as I don't know what is going on and why Jack wouldn't wake up. What's wrong, Sally? Helen spoke with a low voice. He must have woken up by my crying, and I look at him and walk towards him still crying. Hey, don't cry. What happened? His sentence was cut short when he realized something was wrong. Where's YN? He asked, and I shook my head. I don't know. I fell asleep just now, and when I woke up, she was not here. And Jack, I tried to wake him up, and I said in between my sobs. He nodded and carefully stood up and walked towards Jack slowly while holding on to his stomach. He sat down on Jack's left side and took off his mask. Jack, wake up, he said as he lightly slapped his face. Helen's POV. I can't move that much as it still hurts. I kept trying to wake Jack up, and I wondered what exactly happened when I was unconscious. I look on the floor, and I saw a novel book in the middle of it. Wasn't it on the side table when I got here? I wondered to myself, was he knocked out? But by who, YN? But why? There's just so many questions floating around in my mind, and the ruckus sounding from outside is putting more pressure on the fact that YN is missing. And with the condition I am right now, I doubt I would be of any help to them. I tried waking him up again with a little more force on the slap. Jack, wake up, I said. He started to let out a groan. Well, thank God he's waking up, or else I might have to slap him really hard. What happened? He said as he held the back of his head. My head hurts, he said as he kept rubbing the spot on his head. We are going to ask you the same thing, but most importantly is, where is YN? I asked, almost shouting. He blinked for a while before scattered to stand up. No, we need to stop her for whatever she's planning, he said in panic. Jack, what exactly happened? I said, frustrated with the situation. She knocked me out. Before I passed out, she said that she was sorry for doing it and for everything. She kept saying she shouldn't be here, and I'm going to go find her. Jack said as a panic in his face shone. This is bad. I hope she won't do anything stupid. You go first. We'll catch up to you, I said as I glanced at Sally. Sally nodded and took her teddy and YN's camera. And Jack just nodded and ran out to the hallway looking for YN, forgetting about his own mask, which I took it off just now. Let's go, I said as I swipe his mask and walk out the door slowly. Sally cautiously walked on my side, and I didn't realize this injury was pretty bad. I just hope everything's going to be alright. And Kate, you better be alright. That is the end of that chapter. The chapter after that one is chapter 36, starting with YN's POV. As I walk outside the mansion, I could see all the havoc happening. Every one of us is injured and tired. Even Ben is getting tired. And it's all my fault. I caused this to happen to them. Near the forest line, I see a scene that makes me rage and saddened at the same time. Zago was stepping on Dad's head like he was a mere pest, and Cage is being held by his neck, struggling to breathe. I ran towards them as fast as I could. The others didn't realize I was outside as they were busy defending themselves to survive. I saw Cage's hand had fell to his side. No. Stop, I shouted as loud as I could. Stop, please stop. Stopping in the middle of this chaos, I said on the brink of crying, and Zago turned towards me as he let go of Cage. I ran towards him and checked on Cage. He was still alive, just barely, and thank goodness it was. YN, what are you doing here? Go back now. Run, Dad said in a really weak tone. I held his hand with my head hanging low. Dad, are you alright? I said as I looked up to see his face. My tears started to fall. It's my fault you were like this. I'm sorry. I continued, barely overcome by my sobbing. Dad's hand shakily moved towards my face and wiped off the tears. Don't say that. Don't say anything as such. I'll protect you. We'll protect you no matter what. Now I need you to run, he said as he struggled to stand up, and I hugged him instead so they remained sitting on the ground. And shaking my head, I croak out, no more. I don't want protection. I don't want to live a life knowing it is a result of my family's dying again. No more, and it's all because of me. I'm going to fix it. Slowly releasing my hug, I turned back to face Zago. It's me who you want. Leave them alone and stop hurting them, I said as I stand my ground. I won't let him hurt them any longer. I don't want to be protected anymore. Zago's smirk slowly crept its way onto his face. Of course, I won't have to hurt them if they just hand you over to us. Now, if you want all this to stop, you know what you need to do. Come with me and we will all go away, leaving them as they are now. But if you decide to disobey, I will, he said when I cut him off mid-sentence. All right, I'll go. I said, gritting my teeth. Now call off the attack. And continued as I looked straight into his eyes. He let out a laugh that echoed throughout the forest. Very well, he said. And with a wave of his hand, all of his army stopped. And everything was silent once again. One by one of them started to back away towards the portals, including Espostos, who reluctantly went to leave. No, Wyan, what are you doing? Get back here, Jeff shouted as he ran towards where I'm standing. Zago teleported both me and him in front of the portal, and all of them looked at me, begging me to leave his side and go back to them, saying that they can still fight to protect me. Even Dad was standing shakily while leaning on the tree, and he extended his hand to stop me from going. I'm sorry, Dad. I've made up my mind. I will go with him, even though it means towards my own death. And suddenly the door of the mansion burst open, revealing a panting Jack. Wyan, he said as he walked towards me and Zago. Stop, I shouted, making him pause in his steps. No more, I mumbled. What are you saying? Come back here, Zago. What did you do to her? He hissed at Zago, thinking that I am under his control. Why, Jack, I haven't done anything to her. Yet, he said with a smirk. I know as soon as I went into the portal, things might go bad for me. But if it meant they will all be all right, I don't mind it. It's my decision, Jack. Stop. I said as I tried to control my emotions from bursting out. And it's a stupid decision, he said, making me flinch a little. You said we were a family, and a family will always be there to support each other. Then why are you making your own decision like this? He continued as his hands formed into a fist on his sides. Jack, why are you making it difficult for me? Stop this. You are all very important to me. And thank you for everything. And Jack, I said as I looked up to him, thank you for teaching me how to smile again. Thank you, every one of you, I said, giving them the best smile I could muster. Well, I believe that is enough with all this drama, Zago said with an annoyed tone. He took me by the hand and dragged me into the portals, and Jack started to run and stretch out his hand to try to catch me. Everyone was shouting my name. Goodbye, I said before the portal closed up between us. Goodbye. That is the end of that chapter. Oh my gosh. The chapter after that one is chapter 37, Jack's POV. Let me know how you guys felt about that, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Until next time, bye-bye.